Okay, so I get a call this morning about 1 o'clock in the morning. My son just got off of work talking about, Dad, you need to come over here. Just got pulled over. He drives a 2004 Jeep Liberty. As you can see here, let me try to block some of that. Right tail light, headlight, actually it's going to be just the tail light is working. And the left tail light, you have nothing. So basically I've watched a couple of YouTube videos stating a fix on this one. I already started working on it a little bit, just for the sake of the video to make it go by faster. You open the door and you go ahead and just raise the latch, which ours is. One of the gas struts is out, so it keeps going down. You have two screws right in here that you get from the inside with a, I believe they said a T15 Torx. And here are the two videos right now. So you can see the two screws right here already taken out. What some of the videos that I haven't seen doesn't show you is right in here, once you do take off those little screws, you pull the headlight out a little bit, there's going to be two little rivet type things that go into plastic pieces. Found out it's a lot easier if you just get you something. If you don't want to scratch your vehicle, I can understand. You can wrap a screwdriver in plastic or wrap it in a t-shirt. This is an old Jeep, so we really don't care. Or I don't. My son will probably get pissed off. But you basically stick whatever you can, like a flat blade preferably, in between the tail light housing and the Jeep, and you kind of pry it, and you'll see it come off here towards the bottom. Just kind of pry it out, and you see it kind of separate. Okay, so you can tell my headlights were on because you can hear the beeping. So basically, pull it apart. Now you have your tail light all disassembled. In order to get it off, the tail light off, you could go right in here. There's a little red tab. With the screwdriver, you're going to have to pull this back upwards. When you pull it upwards, it throws a little leg out back over this way. Then you just grab the tail, just give it a squeeze, and pull, and that comes right out. This is the little leg that I was talking about. When you pull it in, push it in all the way, it locks in. As you can tell, mine is already broke because I didn't know what I was doing at first. But so you go ahead, and then this little piece here, I already had it taken out. You don't have to force it out and break it. You could just get two fingers underneath it and kind of wiggle back and forth. It'll come right off. So the problem that I've been seeing, everybody that I see on the videos, is this top one. You can even tell it's a little discolored, even from the outside. Supposedly this one stays on all the time when your headlights are on. So it's kind of like the little daylight running lights, but this one don't turn on unless you turn your headlights on. And this one's the one that's always on. Here's your turn signal, and then you have your reverse. So supposedly all these are the same part number, but if you look in here, undo it until you hear the little clicks, and it's got a good seal on it, so I'm gonna wiggle it around a little bit. If you could tell there, it is kind of burnt. So there's one tab, there's two tabs. Be careful to make sure you put it in right. Now if you look in here, that's the problem that I've been hearing everybody say on YouTube. It's melted in to where that little piece is sunken into the plastic and is no longer making contact with this little leg, or actually it would be this little leg once it locks. So this little leg here, don't try to move these, because from what I've heard, these are spring tension and you can mess those up and it'll no longer work. What I'm gonna do, I've heard that you can go ahead and just shave some of this off, fix it, get that little metal piece, prop it up, and then switch it out for this one that only comes out, that only turns on when it's in reverse. So therefore it's only using one of the little legs. And I've already checked this one out, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to just go ahead and tell you that I'm switching this one out with this one. Here in a minute I'll be back. I'm gonna start trying to clean this up, and if my phone cooperates, it's running low on battery, I'll try to go ahead and make a little video on how I clean this up. I'll be right back.